have the Ipsy for the month of February. They do send me this for review purpose. Also, I am showing the things as they sent them, so sometimes you guys will correct me because for some reason sometimes they're in the wrong bag. But let's go ahead and get started. This theme for this month is showing the love, because of course we're in the month of love, February. And let's go ahead and get started with the Glam bag. It's a cute little marble, super adorable. I love the little zipper on here. It has a little heart. And we're gonna go ahead and show some of the products. There's some of the products that I do keep, and then some I do give away because I am trying not to hoard, not to waste. And those have been following me on my journey know this. I just want to give you a forewarning. So some of the things I try on, and some I know that I won't use in the future, so I rather give it to someone who will use it. First thing in here is the oh, well, what are you? It's a mascara. It's called Volume Mascara, and it's from the brand Dime. I don't know of this brand. Let me know. Or is it Dime? I'm not sure. I automatically read that in Spanish. But I haven't heard of this brand. It's vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, sustainable, and is a volumizing mascara. I will be giving this away to someone because right now my mascara drawer is just ridiculous. Let me show you guys all the mascaras that I currently have in rotation. Do you see that? And this is why I try to balance out like what I keep and what I give away. Next thing is the Saturday Skin, which I really enjoy their products. The Yuzu Vitamin C Sleep Mask. This is a nice little travel size. I like this especially when I'm traveling, and I do have a trip planned this summer, so I might just keep this and use it in my travel bag. Next thing in here is the Grown Alchemist. This is a gentle gel facial cleanser. It has geranium leaf, bergamot, rosebud. It doesn't say specifically what kind of skincare it's for, but it just says gently rub between hands and massage onto face. So I'm not sure if it's targeted for something. I really don't like the fact that it doesn't have like a stopper on there. It's almost as if somebody had already pre-opened this. It smells like very herbally, but it is filled to the top. I'm just surprised that there's not like a foil or a white little topper or something. Maybe it's stuck to the lid, who knows? But it comes with 1.69 fluid ounces, so that's pretty like a foundation bottle basically. I will try this out because it does have like a lot of nice natural extracts in here. Different like oils from white willow, citrus, the bergamot. It also has vitamin E. It has a lot of natural ingredients in here, so we shall see how that works on my skin. Next is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This is for very dry to dry combination. I actually used Clinique for a long time when I was in college. I would use their 3-step system and I really enjoyed it. I like the fact that it's kind of simple. So you have like a face washer, a toner, and the moisturizer. They have like just for normal skin, and then they have for oily combination skin, which is the one that I used to use when I was in college. And then they have like for more dry skin. I do have drier skin now, so this is perfect for me. And it's really nice because it is travel friendly as well, so I can take this on my trip. And this is like their same lotion but more moisturizing basically. So if you haven't tried Clinique, I really highly recommend them. And then the last thing in here is by Pink Lips, and this is in the shade Cherry Bomb. It is like a bright red, and I already have enough reds in my collection, so I'm going to be giving this forward to someone who can use it. And that is everything that came in the Glam bag. It seems more skincare than yeah, it has 3 skincare and 2 a mascara and a lip product, so it's kind of like in between, like a little bit of everything, I guess. Next is the Glam Bag Plus, and this is called It says self-love is the best love, and I absolutely love that. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting stuff about like Mel Robbins and self-love and just positivity. If you're not following me, my link is down below, but if you catch my stories, I try to share a lot of that vibe. From the Glam Bag Plus, I do try on 2 of these products in the try on portion, and I will have timestamps down below. So the first things first is the Dr. Brandt Hydrate Essence, and this is to tone, soothe, and revitalize. I have used this in the past, and it's just a really nice hydration. I don't remember how, oh, the spray is kind of strong on this one, but this is for skincare, so it's not something like, it's not a mist that you necessarily need to be super soft, even though I do prefer it. And it says it's for all skin types. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I'll see if my mom wants it because it's really nice and hydrating, but I do have quite a few hydration sprays already in my bathroom right now with my skincare. And then what I have on my eyes today is this right here. I absolutely love the palette. It says do it for the gram, which is super cute play on words, like do it for the Instagram, you know, like people say do it for the gram. This is by Beauty Bakery, and I do have a few of their palettes and have really enjoyed their formula. And okay, can you get this out, Melissa? So this is what it looks like. You will see me open this in the try on portion, and look how freaking cute. It doesn't have a mirror, but I really enjoy the colors. It's basically a neutral palette with some pops of warm. The shimmers in here are very, very beautiful, and there's like 2 dual chromey colors that I really enjoy. This one up here is like that green to blue shift, and this one is green to blue, brown to blue. Okay, Melissa, get it together. This is brown to green, and this one is brown to blue. There, I said it. But the shimmers in here are absolutely stunning, and then they have a few mattes to kind of give you some transition colors and like crease colors and stuff like that. But the palette is very, very beautiful, and like I said, I do really enjoy their formulation, and all of their stuff is like related to food, but not in like an icky way, but in a cute way. I don't know how to say it because there's brands like Glam Light that have done food, and I didn't really care for like their pizza or taco collaborations. But Beauty Bakery, they've done like lemonade, graham crackers, like their powder's a baking powder, you know, like it's more of like bakery stuff, and so I think it's more cute. Anyways, I did really enjoy this palette, and you'll see it in the try on portion, so I will be adding that to my palette collection. And then the other thing that I have on my cheeks is by Makeup of the Day, or MOTD, and this is a blush. It's called Pink Lace, and that is what that looks like. It is a beautiful like neutral looking coral blush. It kind of reminds me of like a high-end blush that was very similar to this. I'll try to put the name across the screen. I remember like a brand doing this kind of like nipple looking blush before, where it's kind of like a satin in the middle and then the shimmer around. I can't think of it right now, but this is super, super cute. So I really loved the color when I opened it up and was like, yeah, I'll keep that. Next up in this bag, is that it? Yeah, next up in this bag is this cute little blush brush, and it has cute little what are those called, little hearts around it for Valentine's Day, so super cute. I will be giving this away because I do have way too many blush brushes, and I like my blush brushes to be a little bit bigger, so I like them to be a little bit more of this size, and you can definitely see that this one's way smaller, so this might be used for contouring or highlighting as well, or if you have a smaller face for the cheeks. And then the last thing in here is by Queen or Queen. I've never been able to say this name. It's Q-Veen Studio, and these are 2 eyeliners. One is a felt tip and the other one is just a black matte liner. So this one is the matte black. I do already have a few in rotation, so I'd rather give this forward. And this one is a felt tip, which if you guys have been watching me for a hot minute, I really prefer the brush tip, and so I rather give these away. There's very few felt tips that I really like. I know I really like the one size one. I feel like the edge is really thin enough for me to go in there. It's actually the one that I used today, but for the most part, most felt tips are like thick from the beginning, and because I have more smaller eyes, I feel like it's harder for me to use, so I rather just give this forward. And that is, yeah, that is everything that came in the bags. I'll show you guys the try on portion now. The try on portion, we are going to be using the shadow palette, and this is what the color story looks like. I probably already showed this at the beginning when I refilmed the intro to this, but let's go ahead and play with some of these shades. Let me go ahead and swatch some of these to see what the formula is like. I really like the other palettes that I've received from them, so we shall see. Oh my god, these like coppery colors are so beautiful. This blue is very gorgeous as well. It's more of like a subdued one, and then there's kind of like this green, like these two are kind of like duochrome. They're very similar if I'm not mistaken. One shifts a little bit more blue and one shifts a little bit more green, but it's very subtle. So I'm talking about this one and this one. I don't know if you guys can tell. Like one shifts green and the other one shifts a little blue. I am thinking we can go like kind of like warm tones and then have the blue with the shift of the one of these two that shifts. Let me see if you guys can see it better like on my finger. So this one shifts green and this one shifts kind of blue. So I'm thinking of using this one. Let's shut up and get started because I'm talking too much. Let's see. I have so many freaking crease brushes. We are going to start off with this brown shade up here. They don't have any names, so just the matte brown up here. It's kind of like a nice neutral shade. I'm taking the Rephr 14, and as always, I'm gonna do one eye on camera only, and I'm just putting this all over the crease. This has been like a staple for me lately, is always like putting a shade all over the crease and then going from there. I don't know. I need to stop doing it, but I just apparently can't. For the crease, and these blend really, really nicely. You do get some kickback when you put the eyeshadow brush into the palette, but I don't mind that when shadows are a little bit soft, so you can definitely see there that I'm getting quite a bit of kickback. And then I really like that they have like this more neutral tone, because that way I can clean out my edges with that one, which is what I'm gonna do next. Is just gonna take that same kind of bone color, dip into it, and then kind of clean out my edges a little bit. And I do this a lot either with just like my face powder or with a palette that has a nice neutral shade like that. I just feel like it works really nicely for cleaning up that under eye brow or any edges of shadow. Next, I think we're gonna go into, let me see if I have a tiny brush. Tiny. Next, I'm gonna use the Rephr 13 and go into this orange. It's a matte orange. And we're gonna put that right below that brown. So we're just going to go in there. And then I might retouch a little bit of that brown back up. They're blending really nicely together, which I like. And then let's see what else we can play with. Okay, I'm gonna use a tiny bit of the dark brown. I'm going a little overboard here, but this dark brown right here, and using that on the crease just a little bit, just like that outer portion, just to give a little bit of depth. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G Builder Pro. I absolutely love this for shimmers. And we are going to go into the beautiful blue that's on here. So let's see how this applies. And I'm gonna apply this mostly on the lid. It probably might be a little bit more pigmented with my finger. Let's try that. Okay. And you could wet it to make it pop a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of my Pat McGrath. This is called the Intensifies Artistry. I'm just gonna apply a little bit, even on top of that blue. And then reapply the blue, just to really make it pop. I probably should have gone in with that first before even applying the blue, but you know, brain was not working. You can definitely see now how that like really intensifies and like makes it really metallic. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe that off. So I wipe it off against my little towel. And then now that it's nice and clean, I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. And then wipe it off again before I put it away, just so it's nice and clean. And then I'm gonna take a tiny brush. This is from Sigma. This is their E21 smudge brush. And I'm gonna go into that bluish toned one, the little duochromy one. And that's what we're gonna use for that inner corner and inner part of the eyelid. Let's see how this turns out together. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job, but whatever. Oh, it's such a pretty shade. I feel like that shade all over the lid by itself. Ooh, that's beautiful. Especially with the Pat McGrath, like making it pop. So I'm gonna just retouch the blue and make it burn into each other. Burn into each other, blend into each other. Then next I will wipe off one of my little brushes. I'm just wiping off the Refer 13. And I do this on like a little towel. This one is from Miss Sonia G. You don't need something this expensive. To be honest, I regret buying this, but it does the job. And then now that I've wiped that off, I'm just going to blend those edges. I'm gonna go back in with just a little bit of the orange, just to kind of brighten it and touch it back up. Then for underneath the lash line, I am going to just take the brown first, the first brown that we used all over the crease, which is this brown right here, and use that on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take a smaller, tinier, more brush. This is the Delium Tools Tiny Pencil. I absolutely love this. And then I'm gonna go into the orange. And then kind of just put that on top, just very close to the lash line. I'm gonna take Mango Tango from Beauty Creations. And let's just see how that looks and just put that on the waterline. Okay, I think that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna do my other eye off camera as always, and let's just go ahead and jump into the blush. This is the Makeup of the Day, I think it's called, or MOTD. And this is the Customized Buildable Color Soft Glow. It's a talc-free powder, so that really like attracted me. I've really been trying to like eliminate talc, especially after watching the HBO document. It's been hard because most eyeshadow palettes contain talc, but little by little, I just kind of like, especially like powders that you like dust all over the face, I kind of want to like bring that down a little bit. We shall see. I know it's like very difficult. Oh, this is so cute. It says, "You be you, only better." This is freaking hilarious. This reminds me, there was like a major brand that did blushes like this that kind of look like a little nipple. But we're gonna just take this. It's a beautiful like satin coral in the middle, and then it has like a shimmer around the edge. and it just looks really beautiful, like a great everyday shade. And I'm just dusting that onto my Refer 05, and let's see what this, okay, I don't see any shades. Do I see shade? Okay, maybe I had the brush on the opposite side that I touched it. Okay, there it is. It's a beautiful like corally neutral flush for every day. I think it goes well with like the orange in my eyeshadow today. It's pretty, and it has like a glow to it, so if you don't want to use like a highlighter, you don't have to apply it. It just kind of gives a beautiful glow to the skin. I love shimmery blushes like this. I've been obsessed with like the Ciate London ones. They have like these on the glow blushes that are like this, where it has like that automatic shimmer to it, which I love. I love a good glow. So that's what the blush looks like. And I'm gonna finish this whole thing so you guys can see the finished look and my final thoughts on the bags. And here is the finished look. I really enjoyed this palette. The shimmers on the lid are just absolutely gorgeous. I really love that blue. I love this inner lid shade. I am definitely going to be doing a look with that all over the lid, or even the like brown green one. They're very beautiful. I absolutely love those. Even the flush, the flush that I gave, very gorgeous. I think overall this month the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus wins for me, especially because of the blush and the palette. The palette is just such a winner. I love Beauty Bakery. Their palettes just have really been super nice quality. I feel like if you use a good base underneath, you're gonna get good color payoff from them. And the mattes are really nice and soft and blendable. So, and their themes are always so cute. So to me, this is a win. And then everything else in here is really nice. For the Glam bag, the small bag, I feel like it was really nice, especially the skincare in here, like the Clinique, the Saturday Skin, even the face wash that I will be trying out. And then it has those two extra makeup. So I feel like it's a nice bag, but between the two, to me, this month, the Glam Bag Plus wins between the Dr. Brandt spray, the blush, and the palette. That just really, I gravitate more towards that. Let me know which one wins for you. Which one did you prefer? What your choices were? I'd love to hear from you down below. I do have social media if you guys want to follow me over there. Thank you so much to everyone who watches, who likes, who supports my channel. I'm very grateful. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.